You are where your thoughts are. Make sure your thoughts are where you want to be. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets Monday edition with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the 3 tiers of thought, okay? Now, I just want to say before I go into it, I just want you to say buckle up because I'm going to piss some people off today in this video. Especially, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to piss anybody off in this video. It's not that type of video. I really do videos where I truth blast, but the truth is important to live by. Because the truth is one thing that helps to be a champ, okay? And remember in life, the difference between being a chump and being a champ is the letter U, okay? It's all up to you, all right? But that's not the purpose of this video. Probably in the future, I'll make a video about the difference between being a champ and a chump. Okay, so what are the 3 tiers of thought and why do they matter, okay? There's 3 places where all of us kind of put our mind, I mean every single person that I think on this planet. Your mind is either in a place of security, seeking comfort, or seeking freedom and control, and this is circumstantial thought. Everyone's thoughts are going to some certain level, and as they say, water seeks its own level, okay? Meaning that you're going to get what's in your mind. Your life is a printout of your thoughts. Your life right now is a product of your thoughts. If you think back to 2012, 10 years ago, the decisions you made in 2012 are being lived out now in 2022. The same way your life in 2032 will be lived out by the decisions that you make in 2022. So think about 10 years ago. The things you're doing now are directly affecting what you're doing today, the things you said, the actions you took, okay? These are important things. I just want you to just keep this in mind as we go throughout this video. Well, why do the 3 tiers of thought matter? The 3 tiers of thought matter because they help to determine what your future might look like, okay? Whether you're seeking freedom and control, being comfortable or security, and they go in that order from top to bottom, it's freedom and control to security to comfort to being just secure. You just want to get the bare minimum. And as they say, if you look in really any part of life, there's levels, there's staircases everywhere, there's hierarchy everywhere. Like I heard a quote before that was really good. The guy said, I heard from Nick Saban, the coach at the University of Alabama. He said that average people just want to slide by, good people want to be challenged, and great people want to hear the truth, and they want to hear it every single day. And that made me think about, okay, with the 3 tiers of thought, if you're going from, okay, security, comfortability, freedom and control, those are things that you can control in your mind, where you want your mindset to be. So let me ask you today on this Monday, where's your mindset as you're at work? Are you seeking just to slide by security? Do you want to be comfortable? Do you want freedom and control? You're going to take different actions if you're seeking freedom and control versus security versus being comfortable. For example, if you're seeking freedom and control, self-employment is a good thing for you, okay? You want to be free. You want to control. The only difference between the 3 tiers is that there's more self-control needed at each level, okay? As they say, discipline equals freedom. I read this book by Jocko Willink. He's an ex-Marine. He said that discipline equals freedom. You want to be free in some way, you want to be free from excess body weight, discipline. You want to be financially free, discipline. You want to be free from an employer, discipline. These are things I've seen every day. Discipline is a linchpin to what you got to do if you're going to be successfully self-employed. The first thing I did today was something hard I did not want to do, but I felt good after. Remember, discipline makes you happy, okay? So think about these 3 tiers of thought, because right now, somewhere you're in this zone. These are mental zones, okay? So from top to bottom, they're freedom and control, comfortability, and just security, okay? You're barely getting by. And from bottom to top, it's security, comfortability, and freedom and control, okay? If you want to have the top run, more self-control is needed. This is where you find 70, 80-hour weeks. This is where you find watching every dollar that comes in. Comfortability is where you're like, okay, I'll work 45 to 55 hours a week. You're self-employed, more of a lifestyle entrepreneur where you do. And there's nothing wrong with any of these things. It's just that if you want freedom, and most people want freedom, especially men, freedom drives men. That's been proven. And so think about people who go, why wars have been started and why companies have been started, because people want to be free, okay? And that's good to be free, okay? Warriors seek to be free, and men should be heroes and warriors, okay? They get these superhero movies from something because men are supposed to be modern day superheroes. And I think a lot of guys have lost that. And so we got to get back to that. So, yeah. As I said before in previous videos, create a superhero version of yourself. not being narcissistic, not thinking you're better than people, but just a part of you that if you got to pull the Batman cape out, you can. Okay. So I just want you to think about that today. The 3 tiers of thought, how they affect you, because they're going to affect how you are when you're self-employed. When you're seeking freedom and control, you're going to get rid of the excesses that you don't need. Okay. You're going to seek to help as many people as you possibly can. If you're seeking just security, you want to get by, you're just going to do what's easy. You can sleep in every day of the week. You cannot pay attention to detail. There's a lot of things that are just needed if you're going to go to that level, as there's levels in life. Because everybody wants to get promoted, okay? Everybody wants to get promoted. Girlfriends want to become wives. Assistants want to become, people who are not assistants. College basketball players want to become NBA players. NBA players want to become all-stars. Everyone's seeking the next level, okay? Seek that next level by changing your mindset. Your mind determines your life, okay? Remember these 3 tiers of thought: security, comfort, freedom, and control. Okay, and you're choosing every day right now what zone you're going to be in 10 years from now. If you want to be financially free 10 years from now, if your mindset is that right now, you can be free 10 years from now. If your mindset every day is freedom and control, I'm seeking freedom and control. Control of my life, not control of somebody else's life, okay? So really take some time to consider that. And if you stayed this far, I have surprises every week. So let's see. Today's surprise for this week. Here we go. Thank you all for staying. Appreciate it. Here's today's surprise. In the end, the things that count are the things you can't count. Okay, so take some time to ruminate on that. And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations. I'm just gonna, wade my way through life, drift my way through life, not really thinking about what I'm thinking about. Remember, think about what you're thinking about, okay? Are you gonna think about security, just barely getting by, comfortability, having enough, but not not in abundance, having extra, but not in abundance, or freedom and control where there's no abundance everywhere. You don't have to really work if you don't want to, things like that. You don't have to do things you don't want to do anymore because you've done so many hard things that just doesn't matter anymore. So just want you to take some time to think about that. And these tiers are not comprehensive. They're just talking about your circumstances. If you want circumstances of freedom and control or comfortability or security, just think about where your mind is at, okay? And lastly, as always, successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be, okay? Make decisions based on where you want to be. You can choose where you're going to be 10 years from now based on your thoughts today. Okay, bye.